Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Where you been? I've been looking in every bar in town and I couldn't find you. But now here you are. Isn't that something? Yeah, you're amazing people. You know what I heard the other day, guys, and they said it's true. It's very true. They said it's absolutely true. This is unbelievable, guys. The smartest guy that Joe knows is Hunter. Yep. That's what I heard. I believe it too. I believe it. You know, with all the craziness that's going on, guys, absolutely nut job stuff, the thing you want to do, that I want you to do, it's just, just be. That's it. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. Now, let's get away from that because I can feel your blood pressure going up, okay? I can feel you, You feeling it? Are you guys feeling me? Okay? All right. Just calm down and let's switch gears real quick. And I'm sorry that I got your, started to get you elevated there, but no, I'm going to bring you back down to Steve's world, okay? And here it is. This is my world. Now, this is the timing box, okay? Now, this is not what I talked about on the last video, all this stuff I was going to do. But then again, I go to bed, I sleep on it. And then during the night, I think, I got it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something else. So here's the something else. But I don't suggest you do this. After I slept on it again a few times, okay? But I'm going to run this, just for giggles, because I like to experiment. But here it is. Here it is. This is your timing box, and what I had to do to get these slots in here, you see, there's grooves in here, and it's half the material, 3/8 of an inch in here. So what I did, I stood this thing up, and I took my skill saw and I ran straight down through here, and I cut a groove all the way through here with my skill saw, right? And you're going, Steve, a skill saw will not fit in that box, bro. What are you smoking, bro? Well, here's what I had to do, guys. This handle was glued on with Bondtite 3, okay? And I'll tell you what, when I took out these two screws, it was a booger to get off of there, but I got it all. Persistence pays off. Anyway, you can see where I put a screwdriver in there. I hit it, and I knocked that sucker off of there. Now, it actually pulled wood away from each other. And I said, well, that looks kind of rough. I'll scrape that down flat. And I thought, no, why do that? That's a keyway. I can keyway that right back in. So here's my solution. You see that cut right there? I took a skill saw. I cut it there, and I cut it over here. I split this box in two pieces, because I had to get on the inside of this box with a skill saw. Yeah, I had to get inside this box with a skill saw. So what I did is split it here and split it down there. But this is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous, because you got a box up on a bench or whatever, flip-flopping around. Actually, I moved Miss Daisy's truck out, and I set two sawhorses here and a piece of 3/4 plywood on top of it and used it as a workbench. I took this box, and I'm sitting here thinking precariously, I said, oh man, this thing can get away from me and kick back and cut my belly wide open. I've got all kind of nightmare scenarios going on, right? So Steve-O got smart. He stood this thing up, drilled a 1/8 inch pilot hole, and I sunk a 2-inch deck screw through here with this box standing upward, up like this, right? So now she's locked to a piece of plywood. It ain't going nowhere. Then I laid out my line here, ran an eyeball it, and cut it down through. So that gave me two boxes. Then I took the half pieces and I did the same thing. I screwed this down, and you got to get on this other side here, see, like so, and you're going to cut this way. I laid out the lines. Now you see what I did here. I stapled this plastic excluder on here, and to trim it up, these old bullnose shears work great for that. I use these a lot. I use all this here to cut all of my wire, all of my 1/8 wire, everything. I use these bullnose to do that. And this stuff cut really nice, and you can fine tune right down with that. But you'll see what I did here. These are zip ties. Now, this may not be a very good idea. I'm going to take another box, because this is going on top of another box, because there's going to be minimal material up here, right? You've got 2 frames. You got 2 frames here, one with a queen on it, one leathery frame she's going to lay in, and then 2 out here. Additional frames. Probably I'll have leathery frames here, or at least 1, and then I'll probably have a pollen frame here, honey and pollen frame here, and another leathery frame on standby over here so I can switch it over. Alright, so here's the action here, okay guys? So here's what you got. See, I got the slots in here. These just slipped in. But see, they're all floppy here. I really don't like that. I think best thing to do, these slots, I can tell you right now, are not thick, wide enough to get a piece of masonite in here. But if I do this again, I think I'm going to be building another one. We're going to rock and roll with this box here. But see, me setting this on the bench right here, I have fine-tuned these verticals here to be flush with the bottom of the box, but as you can see, it's sticking up about 1/8 of an inch. Why is that? It's sitting on these stupid zip ties. But when I set this box on top of another box, you're going to have spacing between here and the top bars of the next box. I don't think this is going to be an issue, and this will push down. But if you guys build one of these, if you've got an existing box like that you want to convert, like I did this one, you can do that, but be careful. Make sure this thing is secured to a table with a screw so it just doesn't get away from you. It can be dangerous. So yeah, I mean, it's a 4 frame here. I mean, there's quite a bit of slop in here, but I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think you're going to, for the amount of time these are going to be in here, I don't think you're going to have an issue with a bunch of burr comb action. Plus, you've got frames right here. When you come back on your 5th day, when you come back on your 5th day to rob this one, your queen's here, your queen's here. You're going to rob this one here. You're going to have the perfect age 4-day-old larva to graft from. Then you can come over here, grab this one to keep her rocking and rolling, drop this in here, come back in 4 or 5 days, bada bing, you got this one, and you can just keep going. Now, say you use your eggs, you've done your graft. I'm only going to be using about 15 of these at a time, so you're going to have a cajillion of them. What you can do is 1 or 2 things. You can go over to a garden hose and hit this thing with a garden hose, not hard though, don't want to mess up your comb. Just rinse out that real good and shake that out. Or drop this in a freezer, let it freeze overnight, then put it over here or in the blower chamber and let the bees clean it out and get it ready to go again. If you put it over here, they're going to clean it out, yes, and she's going to start spitting eggs in it right away. But, you know, have it over here on standby. You could keep this going indefinitely, but you're going to have to come back and harvest. You don't want to you want to have her have a place to lay all the time. Don't get her shut down where she can't lay. So after 5 days, when you're ready to pull this, she's got to have another frame in here, okay? Okay, guys, so that's, you know, the bottom line is for me, if I build another one of these, I'm going to take masonite. I'm going to cut this slot right here wide enough for masonite to slide in here. And what I'll do is cut a window. Say this is your masonite. This is exactly the same height as this box, top to bottom. Say this is it. I'm going to come in here and leave about a 2-inch border all the way around on that masonite. 2-inch border. I'm going to saber saw out a window here. Alright, and I'm going to use the tempered masonite. That's the same stuff that the cement concrete guys use for making forms and stuff. That's what you'll use. It's a tougher masonite. And just cut a window, leave like a 2-inch margin all the way around, cut your window out, drill some holes, take some fine wire, like say picture frame wire, or real thin copper wire that you can twist up. Mount your excluder in there and tie wire it in, and then slide it down in this spot. Now, you don't have to permanently attach this excluder. If you do what I'm talking about here, you can pull these in and out and not tie this box up permanently as a timing box for egg harvesting. You could put this right back in your whatever production you want. You can put this excluder on the bottom, on your existing hive on the bottom, set this box on top of it. Now she's trapped. But when you pull this box off, set it aside, now you got to have a queen possibly crawling out and coming over here. So I think with this permanent box bottom, you're only talking about tying up one box here, you know, and you wouldn't need to, you wouldn't need to do the zip tie thing I did. I put the zip ties on, and this stiffened this whole thing up considerably when I put these in and tightened this bottom up. They were really flopping around in there. But when I did this, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on them. That really tightened that up nice. So yeah. So I thought I'd just quickly show you this timing box. I'm going to run with it. And we'll crank out some eggs with this. We'll see how it goes. I'll make videos of this so you guys can see what's happening. But if you guys, in my opinion, make masonite walls, partition walls, with the tempered masonite. That's the same material that it's a little more expensive. It's the same material that the concrete boys use to do their formwork. All right, we got to get out in the field here. Starting to get hot as Hades, but I got storms coming, guys. I got storms coming right down the pike here. I'm going to have 3 days in a row getting hammered. 70-80% chance rain, so I got a few things to do. I want to go over to that other yard. We've got another thing too. These two framers I've discovered, and of course you got to play with this equipment to understand what the do's and don'ts are. And my don'ts are anymore stacking up two framers. You can do it in a pinch, but why when them two framers get blowed out to where that queen has got to have more room? Center them up in a 5-framer, and I'll tell you what, guys, these beefy 5-framers, my last final design, I've been playing with these designs for years, and my last final design on these things is these 5-framers. So if you guys want to play games like Steve-O does with these bees and just make nukes and sell nukes and forget the honey business totally, it's just too chaotic. I mean, but if you're a young guy and want to play with that honey, go for it. Go for it. You want to make honey and set up your little roadside stand, go for it. Do it. But for me, I'm just making bees. That's all I'm concerned with, making bees and selling bees. So that 5-framer to me, with that permanent base, setting up a permanent base, I'll show you in the field when we get out there. I'm telling you, I love that design. It's beautiful and so simple to build. It's ridiculous, okay? Buy factory frames, and speaking of factory frames, bada bing, whoa. Bought 2 boxes, bought 100 of them. If you buy them by the 100, these are mantle acres. You buy them by the 100, and you can get them for $3.40 a piece, okay? They're supposed to come in 20 to a box cases, but they sent me two big boxes. 50 to a box. I've already done this whole box, re-waxed them with that 4-inch roller, foam roller. And I've got them cooking here. I got wax cooking here in the old. This may be enough wax. It seems to me when this all melts, this has been in here about 2 hours. These are I put 2 1-pound blocks. I cut them in half and set them in there. And that should be enough, I'm thinking, and here's my roller. This is what I use. That should be enough wax to do that whole box over here, So if you buy this stuff and you're getting serious in bees, by all means buy them by the 100. They have different prices for different, and I think the minimum on the 340 price is 5 cases. That's 20 to a case, so that's 100. So you can get them for 340. Anyway, thought I'd throw that one at you. All right, let me get packed up here. I got to throw on the trucks. We're going to that other yard, bee yard, and we'll get into them little critters over there and see what's up. Okay, guys, I've been feeling great here for the last almost 2 weeks now. But prior to that, it was living hell. Like I told you before, I've had a blown back since '72. Well, I've always been able to maintain it by hiking every day. But in the last month, it's been just annoying, agony, pain. And it's weird. I could feel it in the low spine, down the bottom where I've blown it. And it would track through my my right butt cheek and down the leg, a sciatic nerve, down the leg, and settling in my kneecap. Well, I was changing out a mower deck. This has been 4 months ago. Changing out a mower deck on that John Deere. And I set my knee down. I'm working on the concrete slab. Set my knee down, and I felt a little something tweak in my right kneecap. Okay, I didn't think much of it. And it just built up and built up. And then between that and the sciatic nerve, it just inflamed to where it was just crazy painful. I'd lay there at night, and that whole leg would just start tightening up, and the pain was unreal. So finally I said to Miss Daisy, I can't get any sleep. She said, put some ice on it. And I've done that before, and it worked. Okay. But then I could feel the pain coming out of the knee. She said, yeah, you got arthritis in that knee. You're probably going to have a joint replacement. They're lining them up down there. The old meat hook guys, they're just lining them up like cattle, tearing kneecaps out and putting in joints, artificial joints. Once you go down that road, guys, you never come back. It just goes on forever. I think it speeds up your way to the pine box, to be honest with you, but that's my opinion. But anyway, so this went on, and I'd go on my hikes every morning. I just stiff, hurting, and by the time I get done with my halfway through the hike, it starts loosening up. And then I finish up the hike, but just sitting in the truck going from the woods to the house, time I get that drive in, I get out and I can't hardly walk again. So I've been working bees like this. I've been doing all kind of stuff. So I just about had all I could take, and then went to bed one night. Just as I went to bed, I said a little prayer. I talked to the man. I said, Lord, please help me figure out what I need to do. That's all I said. And I went off to sleep, and just before, you're in that realm sleep in the morning, and a voice came to me and it said, find a chiropractor. That's the only message I got. Find a chiropractor. So that stuck in my head, and I'm sitting there having coffee with Miss Daisy, watching the morning news. And I said, I wonder if our insurance covers chiropractors. I don't know. I'll find out. Well, she got into it and found out there was one fairly close. So we called them up. I said, you take this insurance? Well, we do if it's on the plus plan. Well, we weren't on the plus plan. She said, here's another guy. So I hung up with them people. After filling out their online half an hour or more questionnaire nonsense, all that. It was all for naught. We just threw that in the trash because we weren't eligible. So I went to the next one. Called them up. I said, do you take this, my insurance? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. And she rattled off stuff. Same deal. She sent me the questionnaire, fill it out. Went in. This guy, I go in there. This guy's a young fella. I think he said he's 32. This guy is fantastic. Fantastic. He's got some little machinery things he uses, but he's basically hands-on. And he said, at your age, he said, I need to get an x-ray. Have you had back injuries before? I said, oh yeah, low back. I need to get an x-ray on that. Okay, so we did. He said, yeah, right down here, look at your last vertebrae down here. One's cooked this way, one's cooked that way, and they're smashed down tight. He said, we got to get that opened up. And he said, I don't want to I want to review these x-rays close before I do any work on you. So I'm gonna review this, call you, and you come in. I'll let you know if I can work on you. I want to see how much bone spurring you have. If you've got bone spurring, there's a chance I could do more harm than good. So anyway, they called me up and they said, come on in. So I went down. And we got to BS. And this guy's he's a bushcrafter. He has property over here somewhere, not far. He's a bushcrafter and a wildcrafter. Yeah, pretty cool dude. Good shape. You got to be in good shape to be a bone cracker. I mean, this guy's solid. He pumps iron, I guess. Looks like it. Didn't ask him, but he looked like it. You can tell when somebody pumps iron. Anyway, I've been going with this guy. Guys, this guy has got me straightened out. I feel better than I have in the last, I'll bet you, 20 years. 20 years. I'm not kidding. This is no joke. I'm not BSing you. It's unbelievable. So, when you're hurting, ask for help. And you just may get it. Okay? You just may get it. Yeah. And these little girls right here, they got to get it today too, because I'll tell you what, these two framers on the double stack two framers on the end here, I think we can put them in a bigger box. Let's get into her and get her done. Alrighty, guys. I got a few bees climbing up in here. Hey, look at this, guys. Look at my little two framers jumped upstairs here. Isn't that something? We have eggs in here, guys. Do we have eggs? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Mama came upstairs, guys. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that, guys. That is nice, guys. Alright, here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. This one goes there. And the Steve-O, new design, 5-frame box is going in its place. We'll turn this right here, like so. Start adding frames. We'll do it in the same direction as they are in this box, see? Yeah, this colony's coming along really nice, guys. I failed to bring traps over, but boy, they're really eating up those oxalic acid strips. I like that. I'm going to put some our homemade oil ones on these hives today, though. I'm taking those out and putting on some oil strips. We're going to play with those for a little bit and see how they go. Yeah, this queen's coming along nice. This is one of my grafted queens here. Look at that pattern, guys. I'm not even looking for her today, guys. Not even looking for her. Okay, I'm going to add one frame to this box. I don't know if you saw me making the oil towels video or not, guys, but here's what's in there. Half gallon of canola oil, 50 milliliter eucalyptus oil, 50 milliliter tea tree oil, 50 milliliter camphor oil, pharmaceutical grade, food grade. And with all this combo, you can, it sucks up. I thought I'd have extra oil swimming around in here, but I don't. I do not. And these things are heavy, guys. These are loaded. So yes, I'm gonna put half a towel on these guys, and I got feed for them here too. So we'll fix them up. I got enough towels here for a bunch of. I'm tell you what, these smell great, guys. Can you smell it? Smell it, guys. You can smell it. It's strong. I think I got the same scenario here, guys. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Same scenario. Almost identical situation. That's not plugged up yet, so we can reuse that. Changing out them oxalic strips. Boy, I love seeing these brand new queens, guys, getting underway here. I just love this. I just love it. So obviously what Steve-O's doing with this grafting situation is working. Yes, she's working. They need food, though. These girls need food. Look at, they're really chewing up these oxalic acid strips. That's a good thing. It wouldn't hurt at all. These are very slow release. They're very slow release. So it would not hurt to just drop some down in there. And let them work them, you know. Let them keep working them. I'm going to put an oil on here. An oil rag. And I think that's going to help out enormously on getting these hives, help eradicate these mites. I really don't want to do an alcohol wash because this thing isn't overly abundant with bees, so I don't want to kill several hundred bees to accomplish that. I can just look at this colony, I know they're healthy. So we're on the right path, guys.
Okay, guys. This colony here has got a little more elbow room left on it. And she's not. Yes, she is too. She's laying over here. So let me get my essential oil on here. We got to get back here. See what's over here. Yeah. There's a little on that outside and this outside. There's still elbow room, so I can buy a little time here. But look at the pollen coming in, guys, on these girls here. Look at the pollen coming in. And I better open the door up. I better open the door up, and I'm only going to open half. What I did is put a split. I've got a split here, and then I split it in the center. So now I can control, see, I can control only a half. If I open up all the way, you know, I could get robbed. But with that, they're going to be able to protect it. Same scenario over here. There we go, girls. Get her done, girls. Get her done. So yeah, guys, these are coming along fantastic. I'm very proud of this. These girls get a double thumbs up. All right, guys. Quickie vid today. I'll keep you posted on the old bad back. I'm telling you, the man has helped me. He's helped me so many ways. Because I told him I have got to work the bees. I cannot work the bees with a bad back. He heard me. He says, Steve-O, the angels are coming to help. Hey guys, see you on the next one. Be happy. No matter how crazy it gets on the left, be strong. Because you're in Steve-O's world now, and you know that's got to be good. See ya.